Hey everybody, welcome back. Today is August 15th, 2022. Looks like we just got an update from No Man's Sky. I didn't really say anything announced publicly on what it was, but some kind of update just dropped, and we are going to be continuing with the Polestar Season 8 with our Pink Vy'Keen. And some of the things on today's agenda, well, I want to get a couple more frigates, and we need to send them back out on some missions, as I know that's coming up. We also need to get to the third rendezvous location, and we need to read the ship's log once we arrive at the third location. Also want to try to get a couple more wingmen for my fleet. And then at some point, I think in this episode, we're also going to try to find a crashed ship and repair it and sell it, as that's all stuff that will give us credit towards finishing up the season. But let's go out and see if we can find some more frigates, because that could make all the difference in how many missions we send out and how we divide up our crew when going out. So let's just see if there's anything for hire. If I remember right, we had like, yeah, 9.5 million. So, I mean, that might afford us like maybe 4 tops frigates, but that would considerably help us. Now, it looks like we have some freighters here, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what these guys are. Looks like it might be a support. Alright, we got a Gek. So if you have a fine fleet, I think it would be fine if it was just one more starship. What a compelling sales pitch, I'll tell you. Yes, Captain Friend, we'll navigate to your captain ship immediately. Well, let me see your stats first. We got mining vessel, industrial, okay. Couldn't hurt to have another industrial frigate. I know we already have one, but it can come in handy. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Honestly, I'm just going to grab whatever it is, most likely, unless it's just terrible or super expensive. That was a little over 2 million, though, so that gives us an idea of what we're looking at. Looks like we got some of the neat new gas clouds out there, I'm seeing. Recruiting gas, I shall find a better ship than this one. Okay, let's see if that is true. Let's see what your ship looks like. We got a supply vessel. Okay, that's one that I know we did need. It's a little under 2 million. Kind of makes up for the more expensive one we just bought. So that should help. I do like having some supply vessels. Usually send one out per team when I'm doing my different ship missions. Let's see, are you for hire? Does not look like it. Okay, that looks like my ship. Alright, I'm hearing some more. There we go. We got some more coming in over there. Looks like we also got another recruitable 1 or 2 over here. Let's see what this one is. Getting a lot of Gek volunteers here. Well, not really volunteers. I am paying them. Alright, we got a couple negative attributes. So it's not great, but it does make the ship cost lower. And this is a combat specialist, which I could need. Eventually these will go away when you run enough missions, so I think I will take the price cut. And we'll take it even with a couple of imperfections there. They'll work themselves out eventually. Let's see. That looks like it could be another supply too. Let's see, are you another support frigate? Supply vessel, yes. Alright, it's kind of an expensive one. It has a little bit better combat than most. It's really hard to find good stats on support vessels though generally, so just seeing that this has got like not super terrible at this low level makes me want to go ahead and pick it up. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's going to leave us kind of hard pressed for the last ship, as we only have 1.6 million. Let's see, do I have anything worth selling? Got a couple Gek relics I could try to get rid of. Oh, I still have quite a lot of copper from when we scooped up copper from that mine. So we could try to sell off some copper here. Let's grab a couple of those. Hopefully that will be enough. And let's sell off that copper. There we go. And that gets us, yeah, that should be enough to afford one more ship. Alright, let's see what you can offer. Science vessel. Okay. Exploration. Yeah, we don't have. I don't think we have a good exploration one, if I remember right, and that's within budget. So we'll go for that. All right, that gets us up to. I guess we got 8. Wow. Okay, so that gets us one of our objectives completed, and let's see what our reward is for that. Expedition. Here it is, phase 5. Got a salvage fleet fuel unit, salvage fleet trade unit. Okay, so I think these are basically bonuses to our fleet. And then we got something to sell, get like a little instant rebate off what we just purchased. Alright, we got a hostile scan now too. Oh, and now it's gone. No, I tried to contact them, but I guess they weren't really interested in talking. Alright, not too worried about this. Got 3 enemies. Alright, got one of them. Looks like we got a little bit of help, which is nice with our fleet. Alright, we got all 3 of them. And I think that's also an objective. I think we need to destroy a bunch of space pirates, so that's only going to help us. Okay, there are a lot more recruitable ships. I just don't have any more budget, really, until I sell at least that little instant rebate we got. And let's go over and board our ship. Alright, let's try the balanced one again. And it seemed like the mix of stuff I had was working pretty well. We went with this, and the industrial, and the basic support, and that gave us a 2. 100 tons, should give us a little left over. Exploration's 18, and also the organic is pretty good at exploration, so we could try to go for that. Discovery. We could try to do the 2-star instead. Exploration, support, recon, organic, and this. I mean, that's going to be pretty solid. That's a 3-star on a 2. And 150, so we can afford it. And it's only a 5-hour mission. So that should basically ensure that we don't damage any of our ships by kind of overstating the strength of what we need to execute the mission. Let's see if we can pick up some of the horror's eggs, and maybe we'll get something inside the place as well. I guess so. It's worth some pretty good nanites too. Not the best gun, but it's not terrible by any means. I like that it takes down all 3 eggs at the same time, which is great. Wow, look at that. Alright, let's go to the other corner, see what we can find over there. Got another 4. Wow, that's so nice. Found a good use for this gun if you're needing some of these larval cores. Makes farming them super easy. Nice. That is going to be some good nanites that we can produce. So we got 4 more there. Let's just take these guys out real quick, and we'll jump down there and grab them. Well, don't pop up over here. Maybe we can go to the other side and they'll be distracted. Yeah, let's grab what we can. Alright, there we go. Pretty easy peasy. And what are we up to? 12 of them? Must be going on our starship. Yep, 22 of them. So we can turn those into nanites, and that will help us get some better upgrades. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab our other map and see if we can find another abandoned location or distressed location. Maybe this time we can find a ship or something instead of a Whispering Egg site. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Stress signal. Hopefully that is a downed spaceship. And let's see if we can get out of here. Oh, good. They're subsiding. Get on our way and see what we got at the distressed location. So I guess maybe it was a good investment after all. I guess it will sort of depend on what we find here at the end. I guess while we're on our way, let's go ahead and grab some more tritium, so we need that for fuel. And I'd like to send out another fleet mission later today. I'd do it off camera, just so when we come back, we're halfway done with that objective. So I think we need to send out 8 total, if I remember right. Alright, enough of that. Let's go check out the distressed beacon and see if it's a ship that we can purchase or fix up and sell on the space station, which I'm hoping it is, or if it's a piloted ship that needs us to fix it. That would not be as good, but I'll still go ahead and complete that objective, as it usually will give you some kind of monetary reward for helping out a distressed pilot. So I guess we'll find out here in a second which we ended up with. Any pilots hiding around here? No. And it's a hauler too. Actually kind of a neat looking hauler. I like the way this thing looks. Alright, let's take a look at it. Oh, darn it. There is a nearby life form that I'm just not seeing. So that's not good. That means we're probably not going to be able to take this thing. Where is it? There he is. Darn it, Gek. You're ruining everything. Can't understand a thing he's saying. Gek appears to be startled. The starship smoking and landlocked. They shrug, wide-eyed and innocent, indicating the faulty navigation gimbal that drove them into the dirt. Alright, let's offer assistance anyway, even though this is not what we were going for. Specialist Rudarkin looks pleased, their eyes shift poignantly between me and the crash. Alright, so now we gotta figure out what's wrong with the ship, fix it for him. Hopefully we'll have the supplies that we'll need for this. Okay, I'm going to pass on that for right now. Alright, what is it exactly that's wrong with this thing? Poorly maintained, various subsystems simply wearing out to the point of failure. Some parts look more than a decade old. Patch up critical systems for 15 ferrite, or perform deeper repair for 1 microprocessor. Now, I might be able to easily make a microprocessor, and it'd probably be well worth it. And the difference in reward. Just need one of these, and I can make a little room again if I need to. Don't really need Mordite. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's do the microprocessor, and we'll do the better repair on the ship and see what kind of return we get from it. Any repairs to the ship won't last long without addressing the blown out navigation circuitry. I fit an expensive new microprocessor and patch up the surrounding components. Alright, let's see what he has to say. I try to press the importance of a good starship upkeep to the specialist, Radarkin, but it seems they cannot or will not understand me. Sounds familiar. Nevertheless, they seem appreciative of my thorough repairs. They fish through something to offer and trade, and beam when they find something suitable. Alright, let's see what we got for that. Alright, unstable plasma and 130 nanites. I guess it's better than a kick in the ankle, but definitely not what I was hoping for. Alright, we did have a couple more maps, but I guess what we could do is the old-fashioned way. Just do a planetary scan and see what buildings are nearby. We might get lucky. Let's get down low. We might get lucky and find an observatory. A radar station that we can use. Say we got some selenium down there we could mine, but not really of key importance. Alright, this is just a little trading outpost. But we'll try looking around in this area and see if we can find a downed starship. Have a pretty decent weapon, looks like up there, a rifle. Let's see what this guy has to say for himself. Can't understand anything. Caught the trader red-handed. A small device is overriding a facility's remote trade interface and is siphoning units directly into their own inventory. They look at me straight in the eyes and make a proposition. No idea what the proposition says. Above the gentle buzz of embezzlement that now surrounds us, I can hear the live forms. Terrified gulps, and air tastes of pure fear. Demand all the stolen units. Demand a share of the stolen units. Report crime. Leave. I'm gonna report the crime. Not really big on thieves. Got a little increase with the GEC 2. It's always a good thing. Go into GEC prison. Alright, and looks like we also have a trader here. Let's see if there might be some components we can purchase with nanites. Let's see, blueprints. We got a teleport receiver for a starship. Wouldn't be bad. Waveform recycler would be good. Barrel ionizer. I don't have that right now, so I don't know if I want to spend nanites on it. Coolant hazard might be helpful. And ship-mounted teleportation device. Yeah, let's purchase that too. A couple good things. Now I'm pretty sure my ship already has some of that installed. Yeah, it has the teleportation. Also these Atlas passes, we don't need all those in the ship. We could probably store those. So let's transfer those over. And let's go and sell some of this stuff off. And gold clusters. Okay, I think that's good for now. Alright, anything nearby? What did we find? Oh, great. Another distress beacon. Of course, I'm finding that the distress beacons usually are a down ship with a pilot, which is not what we want. We want to find one without a pilot. So maybe... I don't know, we'll see what the reward is off this one. Or maybe we'll get lucky and the pilot will be dead, and we can take a ship. If not, I think what we're going to do is we'll take a break on looking for the down starship, and we will go to the third rendezvous point get that knocked out for stage 3. We can always look for a ship over there. Alright, definitely another down ship. Don't see the pilot yet, but he might be down there. Honestly, that looks an awful lot like the last one we saw. Basically the same exact model. Wonder if it's that same Gek. That'd be funny. His ship instantly went down again. Looks like the same Gek. Something about Gek. This Gek seems to look directly into the core of me, their large eyes imploring, just sadly towards their crash nearby. I feel guilty for every moment I delay helping them. Well, they really got the pity party going. Sails Gek. Ascension seems grateful for my help, entrusting their fate to my hands. I'm faintly aware of a rewarding fragrance teasing my nostrils. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get a pretty good reward off this one. Let's see what's wrong with this guy's exact same model of the freighter. Probably in horrible disrepair, too. The damage to the starship is surprisingly minimal. Oh, okay. It's in good condition, save for a bucket of launch thruster. Buckled launch thruster. Nothing less. I sense the Gek's anxiety. That compulsion to help them is overwhelming. Okay, so I need metal plating, which I think we can do. Let's make a metal plating real quick. Probably can even be on my ship and we can still use it, since we're close to it. And let's see. Yep. Alright, so we'll repair the thrusters. And we should be in good shape now to get whatever reward we're going to get from this guy. Okay, that's annoying. Stop walking around, Gek. There you are. Realizing I'm done, the trader shrieks with delight. Their mood instantly brightened. They clutch my hand in both of theirs and thank me with a generous gift. Wave farewell. Later. 25k? Okay, yeah, that's not terrible. Well, we're doing lots of good deeds. Inadvertently doing good deeds. What we're really trying to do is salvage a crashed ship. But there keeps being annoying pilots along with the ship. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a break on doing good deeds to down to Gek pilots, and we'll head over to the 3rd rendezvous point. It's like we might have to take out some more pilots, or some more pirates rather, on our way back. Let's see what they say. Seems if you are in luck, stranger. We sell protection for passing voyagers. It's a dangerous system after all. There are rumors of bands of vicious pirates. Yeah, I'm gonna refuse. We were warned. You were warned, stranger. Our protection is withdrawn. Come at me. Come at me with your Gek fighters. Better have more than 2 of them. I've already taken your shields down halfway. Whoops. Where are you going? Nope, you got your shield back, huh? Nice thing about these phase beams is every time I hit them, my shield gets recharged. So it makes dogfighting several of these guys a lot easier. Got some nice nanites for that. Wow, 240. Look how much I'm taking their shield down, too. Try not to hit these freighters. Alright. That was easier than expected. Got 2 improved Gek rating. We got plenty of tritium, so we should be in good shape. Plus all this right here is basically more tritium that we can unpack. So we should be in good shape for fleet mission fuel. How are we doing on our freighter fuel, though? Because that's what we're going to need to get down the road a little ways. We look like we'll be okay for a little bit yet. And yeah, that's the right place. So we'll just go ahead and jump once. Seeing as we're limited, looks like, to one segment per. Alright, we did travel 1,000 light years. And let's take a look at the system and see what we have. Bladed planet, column planet, mutated planet, fiery planet, caustic nightmare, and an arctic planet. Mostly desert stuff except for one frozen planet. So unless we gotta stay here to collect fuel, I'm not super thrilled with anything where I want to go explore. Alright, how's our fuel doing? Should be able to jump again. Yep. Let's see what's in the next system. It's a Gek one. Alright, let's take a look and see what this system has for us. We have a tropical planet with aggressive sentinels, scalding planet, poisonous planet, desolate planet, ancient bones, and a rotting planet, high temperature planet. Well, this is going to have gravitino balls on it. Not that we necessarily need those. Some salvageable scrap. How are we doing as far as being able to make more fuel? Alright, we do have some mining beam upgrades. And so I think we're going to go ahead and we'll install some of those. We also have that. Alright, so we got 3 A-class mining beam upgrades and the advanced mining laser installed. And then I think we also had a better scanner in there too. So we might have to move things around on our multi-tool to get that to all work. Let's see, we could move all this over a little bit. Now we also have an upgrade slot that we're not using. Okay, let's see which is the best. The B is definitely the weak one, so we'll get rid of the B. Okay, and let's see, we do have another installable piece here that we picked up on the planet, so we'll install that too. I guess this is a 20% recharge time and 11% better scanning. Okay, we can move this there. Actually, let's do it this way. That gives us a little bit of room to upgrade our neuron cannon. And I saw that we also have one expansion slot, so let's grab that. We'll head over to the space station. We can get the expansion slot in our inventory and for our weapon. Alright, hopefully we have enough cash for that. I think we do. Especially after all the stuff we sold. Alright, that would be 10,000 units. 10,000 units, or 600,000 units. Why don't we go for the cheap option? Alright, let's go expand the multi-tool we got. Perfect. And see if we can't find something for the, what do they call it? Neuron cannon or neutron cannon? Neutron cannon. It's a Class A plasma launcher and geology cannon. Wouldn't be terrible, but I really wanted to get something for the neutron cannon. Well, let's see how good the A class is. It's not S class, but it's here and available now. And we seem to have the A-class theme going on this weapon anyway. So the improvement was one more ion sphere created. Ion sphere speed is improved by 9%, and charging speed is reduced by 12%. So it should help a little bit. And I guess the other thing we can do while we're getting ready to launch out is let's get those larval cores turned into nanites. You're on our ship. There's 250. So that gets us up to 5,500 nanites. Now I know we need 7,500 to unlock that one more slot for our wingman. So we're not too far away now. And one of the rewards I think is some nanites for getting to location 3. Let's just take a look here real quick. Expedition 3, we get decorative base set, not terrible. Yeah, and 3,300 nanites, 333. That will get us where we can open our last slot and be able to hire another wingman, which is going to lock another objective. So we are on the way to at least getting 3 more objectives this time. And we should have enough fuel to get all the way to our rendezvous point. Alright, can we actually... we can jump all the way to the rendezvous point, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, let's read the ship's log. That was one of the objectives. And that gives us a decoration kit for the ship too, which would be kind of fun. Alright, access the ship's log. It says arrived in the Kotanab Awa system. Ship is in a poor intimidation of a planet. Even the best ship, you begin to see what it is. See it for what it is: a massed metal skeleton. We miss the warm earth, the embrace of the soil, the soft changing light to dark. The stars are beautiful, but they are cold and unforgiving. It is no life to float endlessly through the expanse. It is no life, but it is life. Okay, so it sounds like he's pretty homesick. Okay, we got that knocked out. And we can go ahead and claim that reward now. Got turquoise paint, which I'm not going to use. And the decorative base set. So I guess next we need to go ahead and head down to the 3rd rendezvous point. Wow, lots of stuff in the decorative base set. Let's go grab our golden vector and we'll go get our nanites to unlock our 3rd slot for our wingman. And we can go ahead and probably go to the space station and hire somebody. And that will at least get some more done this episode. Alright, looks like we're here. Let's see what we need to find. Looks like another ocean. And I think I see a... yep, looks like another crashed freighter down there. Alright, let's jump down here. I guess we could call in our submarine, since we worked so hard on it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use this. And let's go. This is probably the rendezvous point. And we could mess around and try to find some treasure, but I'm not super interested in that. What I do want to do is claim our reward for this. So we got rendezvous point 3 done. That gives us enough nanites to unlock that extra slot. And we got another frigate module, which will help us. We also learned the extractor room, which I think also gives us another bonus. Looks like we're going to need some more silver, though. And we got a little bit more in the way of technology slots. We're going to go and use those in the expensive cargo area. And we'll head back to the ship. Looks like we got some other freighters out there. Alright, we're just going to jump on real quick. I'm going to grab that 3rd slot for the wingman upgrade. And then we'll go from there. There we go. That gets us that. I thought we had hired someone, but we sure haven't. So we actually need to hire 3 wingmen, but fortunately that doesn't really cost anything, so we're on our way to completing that objective. Wow, that's a cool looking ship. Let's see if this guy wants to be our first wingman. Let's take a look at his credentials. Outstanding intelligence, excellent marksmanship, outstanding dedication, life expectancy non-existent. That's pretty funny. Oh, he's an S-class pilot too, so well, like I said, it doesn't cost anything, and we can dismiss him, and it's just completing the objective, so I'm going to go ahead and hire that guy. Pick up some ferrite on board, along with our ship expansion and our inventory expansion, and 2 more pilots. So we'll just keep an ear out and see if anything interesting comes in. 2 freighters, those can leave. I wasn't interested in hiring freighters for my wingmen anyway. Need a couple more fighters to stop by. Looks like that's one. No, it's a shuttle. Not interested in the shuttle either. At least I don't think I am. No, not interested in the shuttle. Alright, we'll grab our inventory slot. We'll go with the more budget-friendly slot on that one. And let's go ahead and expand our ship inventory. Alright, we could put it in cargo, but honestly, installing the extra tech slots would be nice. So I think we're just going to fill in our general inventory. And actually it doesn't really matter on these ship slots like it does on your personal inventory. They're all expensive. Alright, here is another yellow fighter, B-class, just like the last one. They seem to be very popular in the system, so we might end up with a bunch of yellow fighters to accompany us. Let's make an offer. Well, actually, it's not even an option. For whatever reason, he is not recruitable. I guess it's too similar to the other pilot I have, if not identical. Got another scientific vessel and another shuttle. So we're going to pass on those, and let's go ahead and unlock our portal. And I think we're going to go ahead and buy some more of those commercial maps. Okay, we needed some ferrite, so we'll go ahead and buy that. And I don't see any magnetized ferrite, or I'd probably just buy that directly. But we can at least turn this into magnetized ferrite. That's a shuttle. Wouldn't be interested in that anyway. Let's take a look at our objectives real quick and just see how we're doing. Okay, the concealer extractor room was one of the other objectives. And what does it take to build that thing? It's going to be in here. Stellar extractor room. Okay, Okay, we got enough gold and silver. We just need some of the magnetized ferrite, which we can probably create. And how much was it again? Only 40. So yeah, we definitely can get that done. Gotta take what we have right now so we can finish up those processors. Okay, and that will let us install the economy scanner. So we're good to go on that front, and let's go ahead and we will stop production for now on this. Let's make that magnetized ferrite. Let's see where we want to install this extractor room. Kind of want it off the beaten path a little bit, as they're loud and they don't really work right now either, which is also kind of a big detraction. Don't really have anything here, but it's right off the bridge, and like I said, I don't really want to hear it all the time. This is kind of a more industrial area, so why don't we stick it right here near the back, right next to the refiner. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. Looks like we're going to get scanner room plans, which we already have a scanner room, industrial room expansion, which we don't have, and appearance modifier room plans, which I think we also purchased. Oops. That, it is one more objective down in the season. And let's hope for some good luck here on this Hymo planet with finding some recruitable fighters, preferably. I'll take an exotic, I'll take a sail vessel too, solar sailor. Can at least scan some worms over here, get a couple extra bucks in our pocket. So we've been making pretty good money on our scanner. Yeah, almost 400,000 just from scanning some worms. Remember we were trying to make our first million by collecting eggs from those monstrosities. Alright, now this fighter definitely looks different, and so does that one. So if neither of these are recruitable, I'm going to know something's up, and maybe we need to go to another solar system and try our luck somewhere else. C-class, A-class. Let's try the A-class first. It's obviously better. As long as this pilot isn't complete garbage and he is hireable. I think we found our second pilot. Alright, recruit to squadron. Above average, above average. He's a B-class pilot, so he will improve a lot as things go. So he is definitely getting hired. That is a B-class. I'm going to go check him out instead of the C-class we have up here with us. And it looks different enough where I think we might be able to recruit this fighter as well. Kind of neat looking. Alright, yep, he's recruitable. He is a C-class pilot. Terrible in timekeeping, but enthusiasm is terrible. Acrobatics average and mechanical aptitude poor. Not very good, actually. Like, it's hard to find a worse pilot than that, but I'm kind of tempted to get him just to knock out the objective. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to. I can always fire him later. I just want to knock this out so we have that done on this episode. So, the worst pilot of all time, we will recruit you. Okay. We are done with that. And that is the alarm to stop playing. So I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. We've got launch thrusters, we've got a pulse engine, starship shields, a bunch of nice upgrades for my regular ship. Shield definitely would be welcome. Let's move this out of there. And let's install the shield first. Pulse engine upgrade. I think I might have to stick this in the tech slot. I think this is gonna override, yeah, our other stuff, so we'll throw that in the tech slot, and that gets us up to 618, not terrible. We do have our bonus here. If you're wondering what this is actually a bonus that gives you a little bit more maneuverability. Polo's figurine, and then with these it basically boosts it. So that actually is giving me a boost, even though it's cosmetic. Okay, we had one more, launch thrusters, which have been running out pretty quickly, so I'm glad that we have this upgrade. I'm gonna move our launch thrusters though. Let's do this. Oh, that actually improved it. We were at 1618 earlier, so just by rearranging this, we boosted our range a little bit. And now we can put these together, so it should help us out. We got one pretty good wingman, and we have one pretty crap wingman, and then one that's kind of right in the middle. But I'm not overly concerned about it, as they don't really help that much anyway, to be honest. It's usually 95% you destroying the pirates, and them kind of doing token helping out by firing a couple shots of plasma at them. But doing pretty minimal damage. Well, anyway, I'm headed up there to save my game. I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. I appreciate you taking your time to check my videos out. If you'd be so kind, I'd appreciate a thumbs up on the video, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any tips that I can do in this expedition to maybe finish up quicker, or anything that I might be missing that I should start looking for. Yeah, that's it. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.